Hey everybody, this is Alzorath and welcome to GamerFi. We're here looking at Project Root, a kind of top-down twin-stick shooter that kind of harkens back to the days of the helicopter games. The options are fairly basic. You do have rebinding of controls, basic video options, and basic audio options. Basically the things that you kind of need. The menus do feel a little bit sluggish, and it's kind of weird to me. They're not responsive to my controller like most other titles are, so that's a little bit strange to me. Maybe it's just an issue with my system, but it just does feel a little bit off. You have an achievement system, which I tend to ignore in games. If you're interested in that, I can go ahead and cover it in the comments. But we're going to go ahead and look at the gameplay. We don't really want to go into a mission that I'm completely unfamiliar with. Missions, they can take less time, and I think I did a horrible time on this one, which was 24 minutes and 20 seconds just flying through it. But that was like the first time really playing it besides the demo that was a while back. Demo being on their Kickstarter, which they shut down and decided to just release on their own, which I think was probably a good plan. You have an upgrade menu where you can upgrade things with XP points. Currently, I've already spent all my XP points into the standard weapons, because frankly they're the things you're going to be using the most, so I figure I might as well upgrade it. So let's go ahead and go into this level that I've already beaten once. And yeah, you have these little cutscenes that are not voice acted, but they do have their text, and it is pretty interesting to read. The story is fairly par for course for this kind of title. It's not great, it's not going to be moving the world, but it does give some context to the gameplay. And we're going to go ahead and launch out, and I'm going to go ahead and go over the controls real quick. You have front and backwards movement with the joystick, as well as left and right. You have rotation with the other joystick, so the controls are fairly easy to go with. Both your triggers alter the weapons that you use. Right trigger is your anti-air, left trigger is your anti-ground, and it will hit where the crosshair forms. You have basic enemies here. I'm going to go ahead and take a lot of hits because I'm trying to concentrate on talking while shooting. These are the basic enemies in this level. There is some variety, and you can shoot both your air cannon and your ground cannon at the same time. There is no ammo on these, but there is ammo on special weapons. Let's go ahead and grab the shield boost and dodge the missiles. Now, as far as the game goes, it's fairly straightforward, and there are some complaints I have, but overall it is quite fun to play. I try not to show games that I don't actually find something enjoyable about, but the main complaint I have is the position of the ship. As you notice, I am very low on the screen, and let's see if we happen to have like some enemies behind us, like those shooting at us. We tend to get hit without even realizing the missiles are there, which is a little bit of a frustration. If they had some indicator showing that missiles were coming from that direction, that would probably ease this up a little bit and make it a little bit nicer to have the, well, position on the screen that I currently have. Even if it was just like a little pop-up like the missiles in Rogue Legacy that are flying around, where it just has the little icon of this is coming towards you, or even just an exclamation point or something just to tell you that it's coming. That would be really beneficial to controls. Now, as far as the missions go, they seem to be pretty much destroy target and then move on to next target, then move on to next target, and then finally face a boss kind of things. You do have super weapons, which I currently have one of. I'm going to go ahead and fire it off. Right now we have the laser, which is pretty nasty. It's not great. I prefer the missile barrage. Currently we are losing life, as you can see in the top left. Green is our life, blue is our shield. And let's go ahead and get rid of that guy. Yeah, doing way worse while commentating on this, but I have gotten a little better at my action commentary. Now, the precision of the aiming doesn't have to be super precise. You can be kind of close, like right there. I'm just kind of aiming right in front of them. Let's go ahead and take these guys out because they're annoying and pretty easy to kill. But the ground targets tend to be a lot more durable, as kind of expect, because, well, if you're on the ground, you're going to have more ability to carry heavy armor than a jet. The boss of this level, if I remember correctly, is going to be a kind of multi-stage, nasty, just big guy. I do wish there was more unique kind of features in enemies. Right now, it's pretty much just straight shot and... Ooh, there's another missile thing. Yeah, we'll show off the missiles. Those are so much better, if you couldn't tell. The beam is better for like bosses and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and dodge this guy. Trying to find peaceful moments to explain it. The graphics, as you can tell, are pretty nice. The intro, which I'm gonna probably interject towards the end of the video, which kind of reminds me of old school, like the original Grand Theft Auto kind of intros and stuff like that, where you have the intro that you actually enjoy watching. Let's put it that way. Has some good music, has some good animation on it. The in-game graphics are pretty good. They run smoothly, as you can tell. I'm recording at 30 FPS. I can record at 60 FPS just fine as well. And it doesn't really speed things up in a bad way. You can also shoot down missiles to an extent, if we can get an example of that, see? But it's a little bit fiddly and inconsistent, and not really the best plan. So let's go ahead and take that out. We have 2 more missiles, so I can take out anything that kind of creeps up on me. Throughout the levels, you're going to be harassed by the air kind of guys that just pop up and just home in on you and start shooting at you. That's one of the reasons why they're so easy. And you won't be able to get through barriers until you've completed certain objectives. Right now, my objective is that little red dot on the mini-map down there, which is to destroy the refinery, which is fueling the barriers, which are blocking me from going in. But yeah, let's go ahead and head straight for that. The depth of field is really good. It gives you a nice distinct line between what is and is not terrain that you have to worry about. You don't have to think about all these things down there. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more shield. And we should have that until we're hit, but I'm not sure. Let's try going around, see if we can get to this refinery. Okay, yeah, we got up close. Okay, yeah, the barrier is going to be brought up, and we're going to have to destroy the generators for that. It's going to go ahead and go through the little mission text down there. I don't know if it really works too well down there, because usually you don't have a pause in the action to actually read it. But, okay, let's go ahead and go take out the new primary target, which is back where we just were. But, oh, there's a missile from the SAM site that was coming towards us. But overall, I actually do enjoy this game. As you can tell, the controls are quite smooth, and you can get some rather complicated maneuvers going on if you really want to, and you can use it to dodge bullets. I just wish they had that little bit of extra indication that you had incoming weapons. You do have indications on various other things, but it's very much reliant on your eyesight, and frankly, if you have a lot of missiles coming in from behind you, you're going to have problems. And I'll go ahead and show you how you kind of complete objectives right now. We're going to run into slightly stronger air guys. I'm going to go ahead and just try and fly past most of this. You can sort of do that, but you tend to build up a massive following, which you need to use little swarm missiles to kind of destroy. And that kind of shows you the basic what happens when you die. You lose a life, and you come back with basically right where you were. The hitbox is a little bit wonky on your character. For example, I can be right next to a missile and dodge it sometimes, but other times it will hit me even if it just is within, say, a whole like half of my ship away. So that's a little bit off for me. Might be the resolution I'm at, I don't know. It doesn't seem to really impact it from what I can tell, but I only have so many resolutions to really go through. I'm trying to get over to this objective without getting totally lambasted by enemies. Let's go ahead and knock that out. Dodge to the right. Okay. We're actually close to one, so that's one reason why I'm trying to get up here as fast as possible. These are generally what your objectives are going to look like. They're going to be various structures. Enemies can be blocked by some of these structures. And see, that one projectile missed me while the other one didn't. That's what I'm talking about with the consistency on the hit reticle. Not hit reticle, hitbox. But pretty much you just come up to these, you hit them a few times, and they tend to explode. And you have to go through and do that with a variety of different structures. Like I said, it's very reminiscent of old helicopter games on like the NES and SNES, which I think is personally a good thing. It's been a while since we've had games like this, and it's good to see people actually getting back into the market of it. This game is available on Steam. Let's go ahead and kill those guys. They're taking more than one shot now, whereas some of the little guys actually take 3 or 4. Ah, okay. Come on, kill him. There you go. Ah, and there's some examples of missiles from the back. That would have been nice to know were incoming. Okay, that one's going to come back at me. Okay. I need to kill this thing now. Yeah, I'm going to die again. Really hard to commentate this kind of game while you're actually playing. But I think it's a good game. I'm going to go ahead and let you check out the intro, as well as, I'm going to have to say, the sound effects, a little bit meaty at times. Like, the explosions are really nice. Your gun sounds okay. I wish it had a little bit more bass in it. And the missiles just feel good, but they don't have a good sound to them. They're just really kind of whish noises, and that doesn't really do it for me. It needs a little more oomph to it, especially the little explosions. But I think that's about all I can show you of the game as far as things that'll give you an idea of whether you like it. And I find it easy at times, hard at others. Depends on how many enemies you let gather up on the field. If you let... those missiles coming in from behind are a real pain. But let's go ahead and destroy that. Let's destroy him. And him. And I will let you guys go and let you guys check out the intro video. The music in the game is a lot more mellow than this, but I liked it, so. Oh, what's this special ability do? Oh, it removes all projectiles. Okay. Awesome. Let's destroy that. Move on to the next mission before leaving. But yeah, that's been Project Root. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to keep gaming, have fun, peace out, and like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of GamerFi. This is what I consider my pilot series, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.